Let's take a look at what happens when we try to find the domain and the range of an equation. Here we have a simple equation, x plus 7 equals y. Domain is, again, the numbers that we put in, and usually we're putting numbers in for x, and we'll be getting the numbers out dependent for y. So think of a number, any number that you want. If you add it to 7, that's okay. You can add any number to 7. There's no rule that says you can't add a number to 7. Any positive number plus 7, any negative number plus 7, even 0 plus 7. You can do that. So we would say that the domain is all reals. The range. If I take a number and add it to 7, it's still going to be a real number. So the range in this one is all reals as well. And that's pretty common when you have an equation with just a plain old x and a y. Often the domain and the range are real. When you change to an equation that has something on it, like an x squared or a square root or other things like that, some different kinds of domains and ranges can happen. Let's think of the domain and the range for these. Again, domain is x, range is y. If I put numbers in for x, any number squared, I can do positive numbers squared, I can do negative numbers squared, I could even do 0 squared. I'm allowed to put any number in for x. But here's something we can't get. If I put any positive number in, I'm going to get a positive answer. If I put a negative number in and square it, think negative 9 squared. Negative 9 times another negative 9 gives me a positive 81. What's happening is that any number you put in, it's going to give you a positive answer. Now don't forget 0. 0 doesn't make positive or negative, it just makes 0. So we don't want to just say all the positive numbers, we'd want to write it like this. All the y's are greater than or equal to 0. And again, finding the domain and range is important. It helps you to think about what values can go in to a particular equation or a situation. And it's important to remember that it's not always going to be the same, especially when something is happening to the x.